This year, more than ever, we want to thank you for your generosity. It's because of you the GBC Open Day Trust can support so many local charities, which in turn continue to do invaluable work in the community. The Cancer Relief Centre has been providing support to those affected by cancer in the community for over 30 years. All the centre's services are free and are aimed at helping cancer sufferers live life to the fullest. The centre's services can be used by anyone affected by cancer, whether it's for a one-off chat or for more continued support.
Hello, I'm Dr. James and I'm the Cancer Relief Hospice Doctor. I'd like to say thank you to GBC for their wonderful ongoing support. Their donation means that the people I look after can access therapeutic complementary therapies. This can help them cope with their cancer diagnosis and symptom management issues.
Hi, I'm Karen, a Cancer Relief Centre nurse. The donations we receive from GBC Open Day means that I can be employed to be here at the centre whenever a cancer patient or their loved one needs us. I know the difference having the support available means, so thank you everyone for donating and making this possible.
The first time that I went to Cancer Relief was quite difficult because it meant accepting that I did have breast cancer. But when I went there, I found such a wonderful group of staff and volunteers who really supported me all the way through. And while the GHA have looked after my body, I think it's really been Cancer Relief with all the complementary therapies and time that they offer that has really been the treatment for my mind. So thank you to everyone who's donated this year. It really just means such a lot.
This year, the Cancer Relief Centre received £30,000 from the GBC Open Day Charitable Trust. Clinic Nepal is part of a non-profit organisation founded to help communities in the South Asian country gain access to education, healthcare, clean water and sanitary facilities.
In a place like Nepal, where most of the people live hand to mouth, not being able to go out to work or find menial works meant that a lot of people were going quite hungry. To this effect, the clinic has provided lots of food portions to many families around the clinic area, to more than 3,000 families, also to families in Kathmandu Valley. This was mainly rice, sacks of rice, dal, cooking oil, iodinized salt and assorted vegetables. Also a huge amount of PPE has been bought, including also hand sanitizers, handheld infrared thermometers, the sort which have been distributed to over 70 health posts and government hospitals. I would like to take this opportunity again to thank all GBC staff for the hard work they do all year round to help us to be able to do our charity work, and obviously to the community as a whole for always giving so much.
The GBC Open Day Trust has gifted Clinic Nepal £3,500. The Saffron Rose for Rett Charitable Trust was founded to raise awareness of Rett syndrome and to raise funds for equipment for St Martin's School.
The Gibraltar Botanic Gardens in the Alameda have been developing an education program for the last several years, and we decided that what the Alameda actually needed in order to progress with environmental education was a bespoke environmental education area for the whole community, but focusing on children. And when I say children, I mean all children, children of all abilities. Therefore, our plan is to develop an education area which will include such things as a biodome in which they can grow things and which can act as a classroom during days when the weather isn't so nice. Other elements such as a dipping pond, and also a sensory area which will focus on environmental education for children with disabilities.
It's also important for us because a lot of the times the focus is purely on the child with the special needs, but actually there is an infrastructure around the child, parents, carers and their siblings, and this will also be an area for them to come together and to learn as well. So we think it's an incredible resource for us to have here in Gibraltar, and we are delighted to be a part of it.
An impressive £30,000 has been donated to the Saffron Rose for Rett Charitable Trust. The Families in Need group works year-round to collect food, clothes and toy donations. The group's work at this time of year is all the more important.
Families in Need is super grateful to the community for donating to GBC. The money will go to good use and will cover costs of food and gifts during the Christmas period. All families receive different supports during the year. Some may need food, some may need clothes, some may need homeware, home furniture. We give them the push that they need and we act as advocates for them. We speak to the relevant people and relevant departments and we make sure that their needs are met.
It's hard to put into words how thankful we are to families in need. They not only help us, but they give hope and happiness where sometimes there is none. Thanks to these angels, we have now been able to go to school in new uniforms.
Because of GBC and your donations, we have been bought a new washing machine, a wardrobe and household things. My mum has also been supported by helping her to apply for jobs. Also, they have spoken to social services to help us out with house bills.
Thank you, GBC, for donating to families in need.
The GBC Open Day has gifted families in need £20,000. The Save Gibraltar Street Cats Group's main aim is to tackle the overpopulation of cats and kittens living on our streets and within our estates, with the charity regularly carrying out its trap, neuter, release and maintain duties. A handful of volunteers also foster cats and kittens in need of adoption.
It has been just over 6 years now that the charity Save Gibraltar Street Cat became established. And we have had over 90% of Gibraltar's colonies all neutered now. But obviously the maintenance of the cats is very expensive with the vet bills, and this is where we are extremely grateful for GBC Open Day for donating funds to us so that we can continue in keeping a healthy colony and in getting all the cats that we can adopted out. So from Save Gibraltar Street Cats, myself, Julie Watson and Tim, we wish you all a very blessed Merry Christmas and hopefully a better New Year for all of us. Thank you very much.
The GBC Open Day Trust has gifted the Save Gibraltar Street Cats Group £1,500. The Physical Activities Association for Mature Older Adults, also known as Pamoa, offers exercise classes to our older community. The group's members range from 55 to 95 years old, and the classes are designed to have a positive impact on their mobility, health and independent living.
Pamoa would like to thank the people of Gibraltar and GBC for the very generous gift of £9,000 to help us towards our activities. You see, this year in particular with lockdown, as from February, all our classes were cancelled and we relied mostly on online classes organised by our own instructors. More than 500 people are members of Pamoa. So on their behalf, I'd like to say thank you.
The GBC Open Day Trust has gifted the association £9,000. Back in April, the government established a special fund to be known as the COVID-19 Response Fund in response to the pandemic. 8 months on, and as 2020 comes to a close, Gibraltar continues its fight against the coronavirus.
This is the second GBC Open Day of 2020. It's not often that we have 2 GBC Open Days in a year, and I want to say 2 thank yous. A thank you to the staff of GBC for having come together to organise the first Open Day around the COVID emergency earlier this year, and a thank you to you, to all of the people who gave during that first GBC Open Day and who no doubt will be giving tonight again in this more traditional Christmas Open Day. Thank you GBC, and thank you to the whole of the community for always coming together around the Open Day.
Things today are getting much clearer, but back then I remember there was a lot of uncertainty. We were all very scared, very worried. We didn't know what the future would bring for us at that time. I remember very clearly that cloud, that silver lining was actually the generosity of the people of Gibraltar, which came together thanks to GBC, who managed to get everyone together to donate, and all those other companies and businesses and individuals and charities that put all their funds together in order to row in the same direction to make sure that Gibraltar had the best chance of doing well during this crisis. I'm very proud of Gibraltar for that effort that was put in. And I would also wish to thank all of you listening in tonight for that great contribution you made for COVID.
Back in the summer when GBC had the unprecedented Open Day, which I think embodied how we can all come together as a community. It was all organised at very short notice, but organised extremely well. And the huge amount of money that was collected at this time was incredible. So that money, of course, has gone to great use, supporting us in the GHA, supporting us in healthcare. But GBC Open Day really brings out the best of us. It brings out the best in a community. It's an occasion that we all look forward to. It's an occasion where we all come together, and it's an occasion where it proves just how generous we are as Gibraltarians. And once again, thank you to everyone who, behind the scenes, works so hard to make GBC Open Day the success that it is. And thank you everyone who contributes, because the contribution makes the world of difference. Thank you everyone, and Merry Christmas to everyone.
And before we go, tonight I think it's also down to us to do something for GBC's Open Day. So I'm going to embarrass the producer, Paula Ladin, and ask her to join me as the government now tries to give a little back. You're wearing your mask, we have to keep our social distance. This year, instead of using the Chief Minister's Christmas card fund for any other purpose, we think that we should give something back to GBC, and so we're going to donate our Christmas card fund to GBC. Stay there.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for your work in the first Open Day, and thank you for your work tonight, to you and to all your fellow professionals at GBC.
Thank you very much.
The COVID Fund has received £50,000 from the GBC Open Day. 20 years on, the Luce Foundation continues to support the youth service in Gibraltar, providing educational programs, travel opportunities and more to the community's younger generations.
The Youth Service is very happy to be the main beneficiary of the Luce Foundation funding. The main aim of the foundation is to provide outdoor educational opportunities for young people between the ages of 13 and 15.
We encourage the young people to take part and try out some activities that for many it might be their first time doing them, or their first opportunity to even get a chance to do these. So stuff like maybe mountain biking or kayaking, horse riding. Many of these things really aren't available in Gibraltar, and they're great activities to do with groups of young people.
The GBC Open Day is gifting £8,500 to the Luce Foundation. Described as a home away from home, Galpa House offers a place to stay for Gibraltarian patients needing medical care in London.
I want to wish everybody a successful day on the GBC Open Day. A successful day for GBC is a successful day for Galpa House as they support this beautiful lounge. And I also wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's not been easy for us because with the complications of COVID, self-isolation, transport problems, all sorts of issues have arisen, but the staff here couldn't have been more helpful. This is a wonderful place. It's been achieved by efforts by so many people, and I just want to say a personal thank you to anybody who's ever done anything to make Galpa House a reality. And I wish you all the best for GBC Open Day. Thank you.
Merry Christmas!
The GBC Open Day Charitable Trust has given Galpa House £10,000. The Gibraltar Community Association helps those needing to travel frequently to the UK for treatment. For the last 16 years, the charity has been helping sponsor patients to minimise the strain and financial burden.
And the association was founded in 2004. A group of friends, we got together. We have received many complaints from sponsored patients that were going to UK for treatment, and we got together and we decided to do something about it. Every week we come here on Wednesday from 4 till 7, and people who need financial help when they go to UK or to Spain, and they come and they ask for help. And we see the patient, we speak with him, and we offer some money to help them. Since the association was started, we've been able to help 1,426 sponsored patients, and we spent £340,000.
The GBC Open Day Trust has given the Community Association £5,000. Gibraltar Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals specialises in the well-being of dogs. The animal welfare charity's main aim is to change the lives and provide second chances for unneglected furry friends.
Firstly, I would like to give a really big thanks to the community and obviously GBC for choosing us to give a donation to. The money is going to go towards basically helping the dogs that we rescued. We rescued 18 dogs back in the beginning of September and they were quite neglected, so it's going down towards their vet care, preparing them for their new homes, so ensuring that their health is up to standards, and then for the future of the charity, just continuing in helping any neglected dogs that we find or that are looking to be rehomed for whatever reason within Gibraltar. We have a team of 6 young girls. Our aim is to help protect both dogs and cats in Gibraltar. Again, looking for homes that have been neglected, that are on the streets, especially cats. And we're really looking forward to this new process. It's something new for all of us, so I feel like we can bring a lot to the community and we can help out a lot, especially in educating around the whole topic on dogs and cats and the responsibilities they entail in the household.
The GSPCA received £1,500 from the GBC Open Day Trust. I think we can all agree that the GBC Open Day, just days before Christmas, is something pretty special. It's the sentiment of community and of coming together to make a difference to others that makes the Open Day so loved. It's thanks to the support from individuals, schools, clubs and companies that makes it possible for the Trust to donate to so many worthy causes.